In other news, Monsignor Roger Landry recently celebrated Mass in Vietnam. Now listen to this. One of the believers received communion on his tongue because he had lost his hands to leprosy. It took place during Mass at the Leprosy colony for Catholics. The packed house for Mass was one moment of grace, a filled trip for the Monsignor in his role as the head of the Pontifical Mission Society USA. Though he made many other stops, the visit to the leper colony was very emotional. Monsignor Landry told EWTN's National Catholic Register, quote, "This is our Catholic faith. This is what the Pontifical Mission Society strives to do, to make possible to bring Jesus, the light of the world, to people no matter where they are suffering. Because even though he walked in the valley, in the dark valley, we fear no evil, because the Lord Jesus Christ is with us always." And we're joined by the Monsignor Roger Landry, head of the Pontifical Mission Society USA and a priest in the Diocese of Fall River, Massachusetts. Monsignor, thank you so much for being with us. And I got to tell you, first of all, you're doing the hands and feet, the work of Jesus out there. Tell us more about this inspirational trip to the leper colony.
It was last week in Kon Tum, Vietnam, so in the central highlands of Vietnam, where a lot of the tribes that are not really ethnically Vietnamese live. So they're somewhat already ostracized. They're already a little banned from normal activity. And there was a colony there for lepers. We had Mass at 5 o'clock in the morning. Roosters were crowing everywhere that it was time for Mass. The church was packed, including by young people. And at the time of Holy Communion, it was very moving when people came up to receive. Most people in Vietnam, for whatever the history, I'm not sure, receive Holy Communion on their hands. And eventually you started to get people coming up to receive hands with receive communion with no fingers. And then some, the few received on their tongue because they had no hands left, just the stumps of arms. And then after Mass, we were able to bring Holy Communion to those who were not able to get to Mass because of the state of their leprosy. One person was waiting for us with tears in his eyes, received on his tongue with great love, and then we were able to bless him. As you were able to look at his disfigured face and his disfigured limbs, it was extra moving in terms of his love. And then another woman literally crawled her entire hallway down. Somebody wanted to help her, but she refused because she just wanted to show her love for the Lord.
Wow.
She came to a carpet in a living room, and again, with extraordinary faith and love, received Jesus as I was able to put him on her tongue. It was an extraordinary visit just at Holy Communion. Afterward, we were able to put tailor-made sandals on each of their feet. Their feet, because of the leprosy, are different sizes, and so they have to be tailor-made. And I had the privilege to make some new sandals by putting some casts on the leprous feet of a couple of the lepers who were new to the colony and needed new sandals.
Well, Monsignor Roger Landry, I tell you what, thank you so much for sharing that incredible message to us and just that incredible trip that moved you.
Leprosy physically is a sign to all of us, as we see in the gospel, of a spiritual leprosy. And during this Holy Week, it's a great time for us to be grateful for everything that we have and to convert from everything we need to.
Well, God bless you, sir. Thank you so much.
God bless you, Eric.